challenging bare denial, the AMRI Chimat and Pastor Raymond Koh cases, Saturday, 8 November 2025. Background and introduction. Two landmark High Court rulings on 6 November 2025 by Justice Su Chiang-ju have reignited attention on the unresolved enforced disappearances of AMRI Chimat and Pastor Raymond Koh. The judge delivered two separate judgments, one for each family on the same day. Both were heard and decided by the same judge because they shared a common pattern of state involvement, cover-up, and obstruction of justice. Justice Su awarded 3 million ringgit to AMRI's widow, Nurhayati Mohd Arifin, and 2 million ringgit to Pastor Koh's family. Pastor Koh's wife, Susanna Liu, also received an additional 3 million plus 10,000 ringgit per day until his whereabouts are known. With accrued damages, interest and legal costs, the total now exceeds 40 million ringgit. These rulings came after years of denial and evidence suppression. The Attorney General's Chambers has since announced an appeal, sparking outrage from civil society. Caged and Suhakam, Mandates and Roles. Caged, Citizens Against Enforced Disappearances, is a Malaysian civil society coalition dedicated to truth, justice and institutional reform in cases of abduction or disappearance involving state complicity. Suhakam, the Suruhanjaya Hak Asasi Manusia Malaysia, or Human Rights Commission of Malaysia, is a statutory body established under the Human Rights Commission of Malaysia Act 1999. It investigates human rights violations, advises the government, and promotes compliance with constitutional and international standards. In 2019, Suhakam concluded that both AMRI and Koh were victims of enforced disappearance by state agents from the Special Branch's Social Extremism Division, known as E8. It recommended prosecutions and reforms, recommendations largely ignored until Justice Su reaffirmed them in his 2025 judgments. The case of AMRI Chimat. AMRI Chimat was a social activist and co-founder of Perlis Hope. His work focused on welfare, social justice, and Islamic reform. Because of alleged Shia sympathies, viewed as deviant by some authorities, he was placed under surveillance. On the night of 24 November 2016, AMRI left home in Kangar, Perlis. Less than a kilometre away, several SUVs intercepted his car. Witnesses saw a precise, coordinated ambush. His vehicle was later found abandoned. He has never been seen again. Justice Su held the government vicariously liable. He cited aggravated damages for official obstruction and deliberate suppression of evidence, including refusal to release the police standard operating procedure and the Special Task Force report. The case of Pastor Raymond Koh. Pastor Raymond Koh led Harapan Community, an NGO helping marginalised Malaysians of all faiths. He had been investigated for alleged proselytizing but was never charged. On 13 February 2017, his car was surrounded by at least 15 masked men in several black SUVs in Petaling Jaya. The abduction, caught on CCTV, lasted less than a minute and showed the precision of a trained tactical unit. His car and body were never found. Justice Su ruled that the police and the Attorney General's Chambers offered only bare denial and failed to investigate credibly. The evidence, he said, met the legal test for conspiracy and vicarious liability by state actors. Legality in continuing crime. If either AMRI or Koh remains alive in secret custody, their detention constitutes an ongoing criminal offence. It violates Articles 5 and 8 of the Federal Constitution, liberty and equality before the law, and breaches Malaysia's obligations under international human rights norms. Even without ratifying the International Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance, such acts are inherently unlawful and unconstitutional. Officials in office at the time. At the time of both disappearances, Home Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Khalid Abu Bakar, Attorney General Tan Sri Muhammad Apandi Ali. All denied wrongdoing, yet Suhakam identified the Special Branch's E8 division as the operational source of both abductions. None of the implicated officials or officers have faced prosecution or disciplinary action. Accountability and the path ahead. Caged accuses the current Attorney General, Tan Sri Modusuki Mokhtar, of continuing the pattern of defending wrongdoing and shielding state institutions from scrutiny. The group demands he withdraw the appeal, prosecute those responsible, and restore the Attorney General's Chambers to its rightful role as defender of the public interest, not protector of vested interests. Justice Su's rulings mark the first time a Malaysian court has explicitly recognised enforced disappearance as a state-linked act. Whether the government upholds or undermines these judgments will determine Malaysia's moral standing and its true commitment to truth, justice, and the rule of law.
International Day of Persons with Disabilities, Wednesday, 3rd of December 2025. Every year, 3rd of December is officially recognized by the United Nations as the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. It has been observed globally since its proclamation in 1992 under UN General Assembly Resolution 4730. The day promotes understanding of disability issues, supports the dignity, rights, and well-being of persons with disabilities, and raises awareness of the importance of inclusion in all spheres of life: political, social, economic, and cultural.
don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.